Hello everybody, welcome back to another Space Marine 2 video. I'm still rather sick, but I am feeling a lot better than I did yesterday, so I just figured I'd get right onto the community update. So, straight away, things are looking really promising. I had a quick skim through before this video, and I'm pretty excited to see what they've got coming in 8.0, since 7.2 dropped today for a little patch bits that they've had issues with, like connectivity and a couple of glitches within the game. But yeah, let's get into it. So, recap of the month. So the Trigon update. There's been a few things that people haven't liked. I think I'm not 100% sure. There's been bugs. People haven't been enjoying the matchmaking change. Been struggling to find games and stuff like that, which is pretty interesting. I mean, at least I think they've changed it back now. Not 100% sure, but this list here is basically everything that they introduced into this update, and obviously they've got the patch notes right here. And here's the trailer. All these other that's 7.2 mostly to give a solution to connectivity issues and infinite joining server. So yeah, so like I said, they've fixed that. But yeah, the seismic activity event that apparently some people missed. I nearly missed it, funnily enough, because it came online whilst I was on holiday. So as soon as I came back, I just logged into the game, made sure it was connected to pros, like they keep using, and yeah, just basically going into the operation once, and just like that, you've got the chest plate straight away. So it's pretty simple. It's a lot easier than getting the other the Mark 8 helmet that was there before. But again, I think people have missed out on this simply because they're not 100% connected through pros, which I still disagree with that. I'm not a big fan of using a third party system just for your events, which, it could be used in game when you've got, stuff in the game that could be used. But that's the only criticism I have of Saber at the moment, is using this pro system. And obviously there's sometimes they're releasing these updates with a couple of glitches, but nothing they can't fix, I suppose. But yeah, so it was killing 200,000 Trigons, which is crazy. Apparently we got to 800,000, so that's in the course of 10 days. So that's like some early days Helldivers type shit. That's crazy. And well, that's not all. To reward your commitment in this event, you'll get a chainsword skin that you can just claim through pros again, which will be the code will be shared with you, shared to you on the 5th of May. Okay, until the release. Okay, so basically this is going to be available to just grab until the release of 8.0, and if you don't grab it by then, you'll miss out, in other words. So get right onto pros on the 5th of May. So I think that's either next week or the week after, not 100% sure. Check my calendar, you guys can't see it. That is next Monday, so I'm glad that I'm only recording my browser. Otherwise this wouldn't look very good, and you guys wouldn't really, that would have blocked up the screen. Anyway, so what they're working on, here we go. Codename Horde Mode. That's the big news that I was on about before. With the Trigon update released, our focus has now shifted to patch 8, and it's getting closer each day. Today we would like to teach you a bit more about what is going on. Oh my god, what is going to be like. First of all, you want to be able to play up to 3 players, or with 2 bots, just like regular PvE. Interesting. So it's not gonna be like 5 players or something. I mean, it's what we expected, really. Probably limited to 3 players due to how they've set up the game, but it is what it is. And you'll get to fight waves of both Tyranids and Chaos. Difficulty will increase for each wave defeated, so you have to prepare yourself accordingly to vaporize as many waves as you can. Also, your class and weapons will be based on your PvE levels. Now that's pretty cool. Here's a sneak peek of the map. As you can see, the action takes place in Kadaku. Now, when I initially saw this picture, I thought it was from Space Marine 1, and then realised, no, it's Kadaku because all the trees and stuff. So I got a bit too excited then. The Horde mode release date and its actual in-game name will be announced at Redacted. That kind of sucks. Okay, so it's not coming in 8.0, or it is. They've not really said. Okay, that's interesting. So the next update, you will have access to the PTS again to test 8.0 before the release. Stay tuned. We will give you the information later. Okay, maybe next month. The 8.0 will bring more free and DLC content. Oh my god, I can't speak. To the game. We cannot unveil anything yet. But here's a few things you can expect from it. So the Blood Angels cosmetic pack. Just want to clarify that. A White Scars Champion pack. Horde mode. Okay, so Horde mode is an 8.0. So that is the next update. We are getting the Horde mode, which is crazy. They're rebalancing the Horde mode following the community polls. So basically the questions they asked us right before this 7.0 update came out. Incredible. So last month we did a community poll focused together to collect your feedback and see what is being interested to see on the absolute difficulty to differentiate it more from lethal. Yeah, makes sense, because literally it feels like lethal with extra steps at this point. You will see the changes as we made as part of the 8.0 update. Expect even tougher challenge. More and stay tuned. Okay, interesting. Release date will also be confirmed during the Redacted. Okay, teasing us. Focus together. Okay. Anything else? The release of Space Marine 2, you were encouraged to share your thoughts on the game and suggest ideas on Focus Together. To this day, we've implemented more than 40 ideas from the community into the game. We always keep an eye on them. Well, okay, that's a lot of those actually. Trigon, they've actually added a Trigon, that's crazy. Obviously there's the Inferno pistols. Hand customization, that's a pretty good one. Again, hand customization. We've recently we've added the Trigon hand customization and released the Inferno pistol, of course. We've also added color customization to the Bulwark, obviously the colorable cloths. In-game codex bestiary. Okay. More weapon options. Through the data vault, okay, yeah. Weapon cost restrictions have been lifted. Of course, yeah, they're literally just going through a lot of things here that people have put on Focus Together. Yeah, Focus Together, and they're just basically putting out there the stuff they've seen, and so this is what people have asked for, and this is what we've put in. So out of, let's say that's one, since it's asking for the same thing 3 times. 2, 3, that's 4, because it's pretty much the same thing 3 times. 5, 6, that's 7, 8, 9, 10. So basically we've had 10 ideas. Obviously that's not including the other little extras that basically people asking for the same thing over and over. 10 ideas that have been introduced into the game, so that's pretty incredible. I do think they're doing a pretty good job of listening, and yeah, that is about it for this community update. If you're happy about this update, leave a comment on what you personally feel was like the biggest weak point of this update. I'm still pretty annoyed that they're still using pros, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not exactly like a massive content creator with a lot of influence, so nothing I can really do, but obviously I can just whinge and whine on the internet and see what people also have to whinge and whine about. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and please do leave a like if you like this video. If you didn't like this video, please leave a dislike so that I know. Well, leave a comment on how I could improve it, so I know how I can improve these videos. or even leave a comment on what you think of this whole update altogether. And yeah, if you want to keep up to date on everything I do, please do subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.